Swole Benji here. Today I'm going to show you how to make 400,000 rounded down silver every 15 minutes. It's actually quite easy, and you won't make nearly that much without some guild islands and tinkerers on the island, but even without that, it's still really good. This is apparently a well-kept secret that someone leaked on my Discord a little while back, and I'm deciding to leak it to you guys now, so that SBI will either fix it or nerf it, or everyone will do it and then no one will profit. But before we get into the video, I've the last month's videos were all made in bulk, and I need to catch up on donations because I feature donations on my channel. Here they are. Fraser with $5. He says, "Enjoy, mate." Thank you, Fraser. You're very cool, very awesome. And then we have Valnak with $100. It says his Discord got showed. He has no interest in giving info to Discord, and he's glad to see I'm still doing great work. Thank you, Valnak, for the 100. That's insane, dude. That's crazy. Also, Valnak gifted me Outriders, but I had to decline the gift because the game really sucks. So thank you again for that. Then we have Stay Frosty with $10, who says he's trying out the game for the first time this weekend. Now this was 19 days ago. I'm sorry that I'm so behind. All right, but then he donated. Well, oh, sorry, it didn't work. Then he donated a 20, and he said, "Actually, I think the effort deserves a little more." So hey, I appreciate it, Stay Frosty. Pretty keck, pretty cool. And then we have the final donation, which was today, which is DabinkDaRuler, $5, says, "Thanks for the valuable info, keep up the good work," and I'm the first person who's ever donated to, or streamer that is, so thank you very much. Alright, with that, let's get on into the video. Alright, so you're going to need to make a character, alright, and you're going to need to just do the tutorial. You can do the tutorial in about 10 minutes. The fastest I can do the tutorial is in about 9 minutes. You're going to do the tutorial. It doesn't matter what you pick up or what you do during the tutorial. Just get to the tutorial, take your character to town, sell everything it's got. It doesn't really matter. Then you're going to use your 3-day premium that the new character that you made gets. Okay? You're going to let the 3-day premium marinate until you have max focus, which is 29,999. You can get it to 30,000 if you do the quest, but you don't need to. Then you're going to give it about 250,000 silver. You're going to give it 340 pine planks and 680 fine cloth, 32 Adept Tinkerer's journals, and 5 Adept Generalist Trophy journals. Then you're going to go to the cheapest toolmaker on your map. To do that, you just find the toolmaker. It's the little hammer and chisel thing here. Left click it, and you can check all the prices. There's 28, 31, 31, 30, 30, 53. Ouch. Screw you, Pred Farmer. You're overcharging. So just find the cheapest one and then go ahead and go to it. You're going to go to the furniture now, and you're going to find the tier 4 Adept's bed. You're going to click the focus button here, and you're going to max that sucker out. Now you can see that we don't quite exactly have enough to use all of our focus, but remember, we're getting 43.5% of our resources back. All right. And also, I gave this character some silver. This is something you want to do after you have some islands set up. And you want tinkerers on your islands. If you don't have tier 4 tinkerers, they cost 30,000, and when you level them to tier 5, they sell for 60,000, which it only takes 5 of these books to level one from tier 4 to tier 5. So that it's pure profit. Okay, we're gonna hit craft. We're gonna pay the fee, and this does take a little bit. All right, and just chill with me while we craft. I'm not gonna speed the video up. I'm not gonna edit this in or out or change it. And if you want to do the math, you could also do tables, but beds are the faster sellers. Beds sell so much faster than tables for some reason. I'm not sure why. So what's going to happen now is we're going to get 43.5% of our resources back, and then we're going to keep crafting again and again and again until we don't have enough resources to craft anymore. And that should fill up 32 journals and 4 generalists. I probably should carry 33 if there's some spillover. There's a slight spillover, so I am losing a tiny bit here, but that's okay. It's going to fill up 32 of these, and you could sell them. So there we go. Now we can craft 14. And by the way, did you look down here at the market value? It was I forgot to look down here at the estimated market value of our inventory, but it should be going up every time we craft. And again, you can do this. You can do the tutorial. It takes 10 minutes. You AFK for 5. You run it to town. Look at that. We just gained like 60k there. And we are almost there. It should be 57 beds. And there we go. This is the last craft. 54 beds, we got 3 more coming up, and 57, so we filled 32 Tinker's Journals. We filled the 5. I guess there was no spillover. Oops. I did the math a little wrong on that. Anyway, and we still have some leftover fine cloth. We could actually craft 1 more bed, but we are out of focus, so we wouldn't get the resources back, so we don't want to do that. So, yeah, we got a little bit of extra resources for the next time we do this. We got 57 beds, worth 408k. And we turned the wood and the fine cloth we had, like, the stack of wood we started with was about 50k, and the stack of cloth we had was about 100k. Okay, now what we ended up getting was 400k, so that's 300,000 just from beds. Okay, so we got a 3,000 and a 7,000, so we were at, what, 318,000 profit-ish so far? Yeah, I think that's about right. And then these, you buy them at 2,000 each. You could sell these for 3,000 each now that they're full. But no, we're going to give these to laborers, okay? And also we can give the generalist trophies to laborers to level them up as well. So this is a tier 4 to tier 5. That's basically 30,000. And then this one is 6 times 30,000, which would be 180,000. So we got 300. That's 480,000 in pure profit. And the thing is, you can make these characters. You can make infinite accounts. Just sign up more Gmails and Proton mails. Don't use throwaway emails, because if you change your IP or your location, you have to get a confirmation mail to log into that account. So use emails that you actually own or are willing to own. All right, and then all you got to do is go to your island, which you can give access to these characters. Like, this character is getting deleted after this anyway, because now he has no focus. He has 74. We don't need him anymore. This character literally made us 480,000 silver in seconds for free. It's completely free. You just do 10 minutes of the tutorial, and then you AFK for 15 minutes. You could argue that crafting takes 5 minutes, and you could argue, I mean, you're not really doing anything, though. You're not putting in any effort. You're clicking a button, and then you just kind of go watch YouTube for a bit. That's all you gotta do. We're just gonna throw this back in there, and beds sell so incredibly fast. Like, one bed, 7,000, right? And sometimes they're 6,800, sometimes they're 6,400. It really depends on the market. It looks like the market is on an upswing around 2 a.m. UTC. It really depends. And you want to make sure that you put your mount back in there. I have a dire bore that all my characters can use, so it's easier to transport materials around. And then we can hop on our main and do the journals now. Alright, so here we are at an island with some tier 4 tinkerers. And as you can see, I've already had journals in them. This is how much they leveled up from one journal. Sometimes it doubles. Alright, on average, it takes about 5 days to go from tier 4 to tier 5, hence why it takes 5 journals. It's 1 journal per day. And the cool thing is, okay, with a generalist trophy journal, you get this little trophy. It says it's worth 170, that takes forever to sell. You just trash these, they're pretty much worthless, even for new players. Don't worry about them. Now, however, with the Tinkerer's Journal, check it out. We have a 107.5% yield. This is a tier 4 house. Tier 4 houses are cheap. I made some videos on housing and islands just a bit ago. Check out my channel. Check out those videos. They'll get you set up. This house is like under 100,000 in cost. It's super worth it. This already makes the money back immediately, okay? So in that chance, we're going to get 0 to 18 of these resources. So what you want to do is basically you can assume that you're going to get back 18 tier... Well, I would say 12 to 16. Let's say 16 tier 4 flat pine planks. Let's round it down to 150 each. You know, it's like 2,000 to 3,000 in profit each time you do this from the return rate, but it also levels up your Tinkerer. And when the Tinkerer hits tier 5, you then sell it for huge profit, and they always sell. They sell very quickly. So let's just go through, and I've already made a video on this kind of stuff, but we're just going to go through and give the Tinkerers their books. Now, I'm not going to show video of what I get as the reward, because that would take a lot of effort, and that would take a whole real life day for me, and I need to pump videos out because I'm getting a little low on videos. I try to make them in bulk so I can have some time to myself, and I don't have a lot of free time to actually make these videos. I have a very small window where I sit down and just crank out as many as possible, as fast as possible, and that's why you haven't seen me do some crazy editing shenanigans in my videos lately, is because I'm really trying to make this YouTube thing work. and so I don't have to live in a van anymore, because it's been 2 years and 3 months of the van life, and oh my god, I'm sick of it, dude. I am sick of becoming feral and hungry and ravenous with just, you know, cranky and all that kind of shit. So that's why I'm pumping out so many vids. I don't know if I can make it ever, but at the same time, I'm doing stupid shit like turning down sponsorships. Like, I got a sponsorship to, you know, feature everyone's favorite cell phone game. We'll just say it has the word Shadow and Legend in it. You know the one, right? Okay, let me focus my brain, because I have so many different islands, it's hard to remember which ones to go to. But anyway, they offered a couple $100 to feature their crap in my vids for 45 seconds. I don't want to do that to you. I don't like that, because when I'm watching a YouTuber and they put that crap in their videos, you know what I do? I just skip over it. I just click that little search bar and I skip right past it, because I don't give a shit. And I know y'all don't give a shit, and I'm not gonna sell out my videos for that, because I want my videos to be about you guys and me and our epic adventures together. So I'm going to try to survive as long as I can on beans and rice and living in a van. And you'll only ever see that on this channel if I'm literally starving to absolute death and going insane, right? Alright, and it looks like I had enough journals for 2 full islands in 10 minutes. Like, that's crazy. Look at this. That lined up perfectly. I didn't plan that. That lined up absolutely perfectly. That is so cool. Anyway, guys, like, when these level up, they sell good. When these guys come back tomorrow, they're going to be giving me all these resources. Sometimes they can get the tier 4.3s. Like, that's easy 10k right there, you know? And it can be up to 18 of them. It's not ever going to be up to 18 tier 4.3s. Let me just tell you that right now. But there is a chance you can get 1 or 2 from each island. It's free money. This has been an underground secret from the top echelons of Albion players for years. And even I've known about it, and I've kept it under wraps. But hey, I've been trying to quit this game for like the last 6 months. I'm fed up with it. There's nothing left for me to do. SBI hates me. They want me gone. SBI is going to be putting out newbie guides soon anyway. Hopefully they're good guides, so you won't even need me anymore. You know? You guys you'll be fine without me. You'll survive. You'll make it. I'll live in your memories. It's okay, guys. You know, they always have to have a tragic anime death in all the animes, all the cartoons, all the stories. All right, and I'm okay with being that tragic anime death to you guys. So as always, be a bro and stay swole, and use this method while you can, because now that I've made a video on it, SBI is going to have a little meeting where they sit down with their executives and their programmers, and they're like, Swole Benji made another video, dang it, and now hundreds of thousands of players are logging in and doing this and ruining our economy. What are we going to do about it? And then one guy's going to suggest something really practical and reasonable with lots of logic, and they're going to throw him out of the window of the office building. You know, like, you've seen that comic, you've seen that meme, right? As always, be a bro, stay swole. Make sure you return your shopping carts, and I'll see you in the next one. Check out the April Fool's video if you haven't. What do you think about that April Fool's video? Do you think it is, do you think it's really me, or was it a girl, or was it a real girl? So yeah, I know I promised that I would show off my progress on the tier 4 maps. So here that is. Okay, so this is chest number 1. These items are worth 495,000. Okay, this is chest 2 at 1.48 million. Most of this is the stack runes and relics and crap. I've burned through 60 tier 4 maps, 60 of them. I also have the silver bags from that, which is 592,000 and then 130,000. So it's not very good. And then here's another chest I've started, which is at 92,000. And all in all, my faction warfare points have went from 90,000 to 114,000. So not a lot. So to be honest and to be fair, doing tier 4 flat maps so far it's definitely not more fame than doing flat 5s no map. It's also not more money either, which is surprising. And another thing that just before the video closes out, the only place in the entire fucking game that you can use a tier 4 map and not get sent to another zone is Ferndale. Because I'm a Bridge Watch Chad, I'm from Chad Watch. I can't go here because I will get absolutely murdered. It's literally right outside of town. But see, because this is a tier 4 zone, and when you're in this zone and you use a tier 4 map, you will never be sent here or back to town. The map will always spawn in here every single time. And because this big chunk of land is taken up by a boss area, the maps will never spawn in here. Okay, they will always spawn out here, and you can zip around and get to them very quickly. That's why tier 4 maps are more expensive in Lemonhurst. But here in the Bridgewatch area, if I use one in town, it's going to send me here or here, and then when I do that map, it's going to send me either down here, which it usually does, and then it's going to either send me here, and it's just going to keep pulling me further and further away from town. And if I'm here, it can send me there, it can send me here, it could also spawn right on top, which is almost, it never happens. Tier 4 maps are a pain in the butt, guys. These maps are stupid. There's a reason there are only a few thousand silver, is because they're just a pain in the butt to use and get around on, and they are not faster fame or money than tier 5 maps. I'm still going to run these 40 just so I have the data on 100 maps, you know, Big Lips McGee style. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the video. I made the point. It's for the video covered making beds with freemium focus alts, filling journals as well with said focus alt. Takes 10 to 15 minutes tops. It's huge money. It's easy money. If everyone does it, it might ruin the economy. It might make beds cheaper. You can also use tier 5 beds. You got to do the math. I didn't do the math on tier 5s because I'm not using tier 5 crap. Alright, that's it. That's the end of the video. Please subscribe. It really does help me out. And leave a comment. You better leave a comment, okay? And if you want to join the Discord and actually play with me in the game, and you feel like you are a Chad gamer and you have the same ideology as me, then join the Discord and do the questionnaire, and we can be best bros, okay? That's it. I'm out. See ya.